After being in a business for 8 years in electronic components, I saw fibre optics as the next exciting leap in technology moving forward, the way of the future. Really, in this field and the sort of areas that I was looking at, there was nothing else that was really that exciting outside of looking for businesses in totally different market fields. But I'd been in electronic components for most of my working life, and that was a fairly natural progression, I guess, to go into fibre optics. Very little at the time was actually happening, so when we first started, it was through a number of companies that we'd previously been dealing with starting to move into that field. So there was very little happening outside of Telstra, who had a fibre optic network around Australia, but really only between capital cities, and outside of that there was very little happening. That's the way I like to see the company. I think it's easy to do cable and components. It's actually much more difficult, but also much more rewarding to do a complete solution, where you're actually trying to find an answer to a customer inquiry or a customer problem to be able to supply a complete package that gives them what they need is much more interesting. I think we're in a very exciting industry, and it's all about innovations in technology. So fibre optics in itself is innovative, but we like to think of our products in the same way. I don't get any great enjoyment out of just doing the same thing over and over. It's all about doing things differently, growing the business, trying to come up with innovative products to create really interesting and exciting solutions. Once you've created these products, they've obviously got to be integrated into the business, integrated into someone else's solution or to answer someone else's problem. So it's about, I guess, packaging a variety of different things, be it cables, components, technologies, and putting them together into a package that works. I think it's all about creating a good relationship and a good partnership with not only our customers but also suppliers, manufacturers that work with us, and our staff. It's a team effort all round, and I don't think you can do anything with your own agenda in mind. I think it has to be an alignment between everyone's interests. One of our biggest differences is we're an Australian-owned and operated business, so we're very much focused on our own market, and we have the ability to manufacture and design our own solutions, which gives us certainly an edge over our opposition locally. But I think having our Hong Kong office in the Asian region will certainly change the way we can purchase and also change the way we sell. I think we're now an internationally competitive business and positioned to be able to take on expanding into other countries. I really didn't see that it would be much outside of just a state-based business. It was really when we started to expand and move into other states, and I guess I saw the opportunity there of really growing the business. The first expansion was to our Perth office. We'd done a little bit of work with people travelling into states, but that was the one that we needed to do just because of the distance to be able to service the market properly. It started to happen fairly quickly after that. Once we'd, I guess, duplicated the business by doing a branch office, then it seemed quite logical to do Sydney, which was the next largest market, and then just flow on from there. About 4 years ago, we had a joint venture in Dubai. It was our first overseas experience. I think as a business we weren't quite ready for that expansion, and then market forces and the company that we were aligned with changed, and I guess we had to make a decision on that. So we decided we weren't quite ready for the Dubai market in a fully ASC-owned business. Our next expansion was into New Zealand, which was about 1.5 years ago, and I suppose that was really just replicating what we'd done in other state offices. I think New Zealand was a market that we'd been to before, found it very interesting, found it very similar to the Australian market, and one that we should be able to duplicate what we've done in our state offices. We've more recently opened an office in Hong Kong, which is about supply as much as, I guess, positioning ourselves for international expansion. So we've commenced that business now. It'll take a little while to get up and going, very much as a supply chain, but then as we go further down the track, we'll use that as, I guess, a stepping stone into international markets. So quite an exciting time for us. It's a mixture of very strange feelings. I'm very proud of where we've grown to. I guess I'm quite humbled by where we've grown to as well. It's obviously not just about me that the company has grown and got to this stage. So a lot of people have contributed a lot of hard work, and there's a bit of good luck in there as well, I guess, to get to this stage and survive the tough times. It is very much about the people. So I've had a great team around me, and they've wanted to build the business in the same way that I've wanted to. That's what's been the powerful part of the growth.